we're putting the focus on Bay Area athletes.
I always have goals for myself, and I like just accomplishing those goals and just going to the pool and training every single day to get and accomplish those goals.
From stories of inspiration.
Once they jump in the pool, there's no difference. You can't tell. It's no different from a non-para swimmer and a para swimmer.
To hard work and perseverance.
Everyone's just battling their own robot, trying to get it to work properly, and we're all in it together trying to make it work. I like that atmosphere. I always learn something every time that we go to Vegas and compete.
We're highlighting accomplishments that don't always get the recognition they deserve. Sports Focus starts right now.
Welcome to a special episode of Sports Focus on this Father's Day. I am Christina Rendon. We know dads and father figures play an important role in their children's lives, so we celebrate them today. We are also celebrating Bay Area student athletes and their accomplishments as they turn heads in their community. We begin with two swimmers in the South Bay. They're twin brothers with Down syndrome who are getting a lot of attention for their enthusiasm and speed in the water.
All right, as fast as we can here. On your mark, set, go!
Matthew and John Jarvis are changing perceptions in their community about people with Down syndrome. The two recently wrapped up their senior year on the swim team at Oakland High Scholl in Santa Clara.
How does it feel to be part of this school? Do you like the school?
I like the school too.
Matthew and John talked with KTVU's Jana Katsuyama.
What kind of stroke do you like to do?
Simsal.
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Freestyle?
Yeah.
Do you do breaststroke or butterfly or?
Breaststroke.
And what about you, John? What's your favorite stroke?
My favorite stroke is breaststroke.
Yeah.
Then I did a freestyle.
Freestyle?
So I did a breaststroke last year.
They gave her some tips on the butterfly.
Back this way and up and around. And then what does your head do? Do you put your head down or up?
Down and up.
And they showed off their latest hardware. Matthew and John each medaled twice at state in the 50-yard freestyle and 100-yard freestyle.
I got 2 medals and then a green, purple, and a trophy on. My mom so happy, and then my dad so happy too. Our body loved me.
John says they get hyped when people cheer them on. That helps them go faster.
The energy of that meet, of the CIF meet, was very high energy. And like John was saying, he got really hyped up and he dropped 10 full seconds in that 100. Getting to this point was never something that we strived for. We just always wanted to strive to do our best. And this is what happened.
Mom Wendy Jarvis says it all started 11 years ago when the twins would go to their younger brother's swim lessons.
The swim manager asked me, why are they not in there? And I told her I was scared because I wasn't sure if they would have a staff that could support their needs. And she said, can you trust me? And I said, sure. And so she got them in the water.
Now it's hard getting them out.
How was practice?
Very good.
It was good?
Yeah.
They spend about an hour and a half practicing every day, getting better with the help of Coach Brendan Denault.
You're gonna jump in the pool, all right? Working on perfect dives, all right, chin down.
Denault is an English teacher and football coach who took over the swim team last year, diving in without any experience.
I was worried because I just wanted to give them what I give my football players. And since I don't have that knowledge, I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? This school just stepped up and did the Wilcox way. I mean, it's helping kids when they need it.
Working with Matthew and John changed his perspective.
Like at first, I almost felt like bad or guilty, and because I hadn't seen this first. And once I got over that awkward feeling, the pride came in and the excitement, and I just went, man, this is why I teach, this is why I coach. Because, the thing is once they jump in the pool, there's no difference. You can't tell. It's no different from a non-para swimmer and a para swimmer.
John was especially excited after seeing the athletic director wish them luck on social media before a state competition.
John came up to me and he was kind of choked up and he was like, Mom, my school's proud of me. And at that moment, I knew that all these years of hard work, this is what it was for. Through the years, going to football games and basketball games and always sitting on the sideline, now they were the star.
Mom is grateful this sport has changed her son's lives. She says swimming is a life skill and a way for them to be included.
It's allowed for them to compete alongside their peers, but at a level that they can be successful at. And that gives them self-confidence and self-worth and a lot of pride.
And John's advice to other swimmers, get hyped to get speed.
Get so hype because if this is so good and faster, then if we start and fast, we need faster all the time.
I want to say thank you to them because without them, they wouldn't have taught me what the value of sports and community and what that does. It brings people together.
And we're done. Give me some here. Give me some here. Yeah, nice job, boys. Nice job. Getting better every time. I love it.
Great story. Well, down to the East Bay for a teen who is aspiring to play basketball professionally. Our own Jason Applebaum sat down with an Oakland High graduate who is taking his game to the next level.
The first thing you notice is his name, Money, which is exactly what he was in leading the Oakland High Wildcats to their first ever boys basketball state championship this past March.
Feels good, you know, when you first won state championship, I told coach, just don't feel real.
The 6'4" 4-inch guard did it all for the Wildcats the last 3 seasons.
They had 10 points off of turnovers. There's a 3, Money Williams.
He's a gifted scorer. He's a great rebounder. Defensively, I think the last 5 games, he played the best defense of his career. And it helped us, propelled us into the championship.
Orlando Watkins has been the head coach at Oakland High the past 17 years, and he's coached some of the great players there, like Jabari Brown, who went on to star at Missouri, Allende Ubaka, who played at Cal and then professionally overseas, and Damian Lillard, who has ascended to become one of the NBA's biggest stars.
I've had a lot of talented players. You know, who was better? Dame or Allende? Who was better? Jabari or Dame? Who was better? And Money's going to be in that conversation. Each of them are different, and I want him to own that. And he does own that. He owns being Money Williams.
So now that he's graduated high school, what's next for Money Williams?
I committed to University of Montana.
From Oakland, California to Missoula, Montana, after earning a full-ride scholarship to play for one of the powers of the Big Sky Conference. And as he heads off to college,
I just tell myself to be me. I know what I can bring to the table, and I know my hard work will pay off.
All that hard work has helped shape Money into the total package.
I can do dirty work like get rebounds, take charges, and me bringing that to the table in college, I know that it would be huge for the coaches, the players to show like, yeah, this freshman really wants it, and it can inspire the seniors, the juniors, the sophomores to get down and dirty and hopefully win.
Do you have dreams of playing after college?
Yes. I would like to play where I can get paid, but my mind right now, my goal is to get to the NBA.
Money's a future pro. The only thing that's going to stop Money from being a future pro is money.
Jason Applebaum, KTVU, Fox 2 Sports.
An update now on another big Bay Area basketball star who we featured here on Sports Focus last month. McKenna Velichko is on Team USA. She was one of 12 members chosen across the country and the only one from California to join the USA Basketball Women's U16 Junior National Team. She attends Archbishop Mitty in San Jose. McKenna and Team USA took a trip to the 2023 FIBA Women's U16 Americas Championship in Merida, Mexico. We congratulate her on all her success so far. Coming up, we're highlighting a different sport that you may have never heard of. A look at the competition behind fighting robots. But first, let's put the focus on this group of Bay Area athletes from Pleasant Hill.
College Park, and this is our first time in state. We're at the championship day today, and this is...
I'm Devin Perwell.
I'm Zach Gardner. I'm Jackson Barnacle.
I'm Nate Wedley. I'm James Burial.
We're the 200 and 400 freestyle relays. We came in with seeded places of 14th and 15th. The 200 has gone on to the finals, while the 400 sadly didn't make it. And so we're here today at finals for state. We'll see how we do.
Hi, my name is Olivia Langridge. I'm a senior at Mercy High School in Burlingame, and I'm a gymnast. Gymnastics formed the integral components of my being. It taught me discipline, perfectionism, and perseverance, making me the person I am today. I currently am the captain of the gymnastics team, the president of the National Honor Society, and a member of the GIA leadership team, which helps promote women in athletics. I also am a member of the Sports Medicine Club at Sarah High School and help as a student athletic trainer. Next year, I will be heading to the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, to major in biology and pursue a career in athletic training.
Olivia isn't the only Bay Area student headed to South Bend this summer. Here's a young man from the East Bay who committed to the Fighting Irish football team.
My name's Cooper Flanagan from De La Salle High School, and I'm playing tight end at Notre Dame next year.
We met Cooper last month at De La Salle High School. He was among those 27 students who have committed to universities in the fall. He went to De La Salle because he wanted to be a lacrosse player, but then he realized that wasn't his sport. He fell in love with football. What better place to play, right? Cooper started off as a running back and naturally transitioned to tight end, where he caught the eye of Notre Dame scouts.
My family and myself has always been, we've always loved Notre Dame. We've always loved the tradition, just the tradition of football they have there. And going there and visiting there, you kind of realize like it's just a perfect fit for me.
His ultimate goal is to pursue football as a career and make it to the NFL. He says Gronk is one of his favorite players and tries to model his game after him.
It's just something that, you know, I love to do, and it just takes me away from like all outside problems. You get in the zone, and yeah, I do believe it could happen. I mean, why not believe, right?
We wish Cooper the best of luck. And speaking of De La Salle, another update on a sports-focused student athlete from last month. You might remember Chukwunanzo Ude, a track and field star at that school. Since we met Nanzo, he went on to compete in the 2023 CIF State Track and Field Championships a few weeks ago. He placed first in the long jump. He took home 5th place in 3 other events, the 110 hurdles, the 4x100 relay, and the high jump. He's now getting ready to join UC Berkeley's track team in the fall. Okay, now it's time to turn our focus on a sport that you might not be familiar with. Combat robotics. There are 2 organizations at UC Berkeley that build these fighting robots, and they compete nationally. That's thanks to sponsors like the National Havoc Robot League, or NHRL. The organization recently awarded each group at UC Berkeley $10,000 grants to help them with travel and competition. KTVU's Alice Wirtz reports.
We want to make it as unique as possible to...
In certain circles, Anthony Moody is a celebrity of sorts, a recent graduate of UC Berkeley's mechanical engineering program. He's the driver of Glitch, a battle bot. He'll be working for an aerospace company soon as he on-ramps into his full-time career. Let the battle begin! A 250-pound combat battle bot, Glitch has heavy-duty steel purple wings, a chassis of aluminum, and spinning heavy metal. Moody and his team have competed on the Discovery Channel series BattleBots for almost 3 years now. It wasn't until he explored classes at his local community college that Moody got inspired.
I had some really amazing professors. I just decided to take a physics class, and the professor was fantastic. And I didn't even know engineering was a thing until I took that physics class.
We thought Glitch was a goner.
Encouraging his teammates and mentoring new members as they advance for the next season.
Our robot is not as maneuverable and is more unique and not as cookie cutter.
Although it's very competitive, it's also very collaborative, according to Moody.
I do really love the collaborativeness at the competition. I think it's about, connecting with your team members and having good interactions and working together on a project that you enjoy.
He's getting ready for this year's BattleBot tournament. The team is grateful for sponsorships, which are what keep Glitch going.
People in the background kind of searching constantly for sponsors, people who have family members that are maybe engineers that know companies that want to sponsor robots. Yeah, it's a lot of outreach and just advertising, making sure that we're known as the team from Berkeley that's competing on Discovery Channel.
He says hands-on experience in the robotics lab has provided tactile, real-world problem solving and engineering that he'll take on throughout life.
I think I found a pretty interesting, fun hobby that's collaborative and keeps me connected to my college friends.
As to whether he'll assemble a robot for aerospace, he remains hopeful. For Sports Focus, Alice Wirtz, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Up next, she is mastering the greens at San Jose State University. Hear how she got her start in golf and why she credits her dad, who has never played the game. But first, let's put the focus on another Bay Area athlete.
Hi, my name is Raquel Calderon, and I am a senior at Mercy High School.
All 4 years, I played volleyball as the team's libero, and I've played club volleyball for 6 years as a libero as well. In addition to my academics at Mercy, I've become friends with inspirational young women in all grades part of the volleyball program. They have given me the courage to speak out about my passions, which is advocating for the deaf community and how the hearing world should be more understanding of them. In the fall, I plan to attend Foothill College. Thank you.
Welcome back. She hails from Mallorca, Spain, but has found a home at San Jose State University playing the game of golf. In 2 seasons, Lucia Lopez Ortega finished in the top 5. Most recently, she placed second at the NCAA National Championship, and she talked with KTVU's Greg Lee about her skills on the green.
Second in the NC2A individual championship. How does that feel for you to have such great success?
Well, it's amazing. Going into the tournament, you know you have the ability to be up there, but there's so many good players that you don't actually believe it until you're in that situation. So it's been amazing. It was an amazing week.
I want to ask you about getting to that position. You had to make a really remarkable 30-foot birdie putt to get up there. What went through your head when you were lining that up? I mean, did you think you were going to make it? Did you know you were going to make it?
Well, I knew it was going to be close. So I knew I had to make that birdie putt to be second. So I was like, okay, don't leave it short. Hit a good putt. And it went in. It was amazing. It was crazy.
This is the second year that a Spartan has finished in second place in the NC2As. What does that say about this program, and how special is it for you to have your teammates on the course with you as you're battling like you have been?
Yeah, so, well, the program is amazing. Coach Dana and Coach Coney, they're amazing too. So it's great to be surrounded with very hardworking people, and my teammates are very, very, very hardworking and passionate about their golf. The last day I got to play with Kaisa because we were both individuals. So that was very, very helpful. I think being with people that are very close to you helps you be calm and like know what you're doing, be in a more familiar place. So it was very, very helpful. Yeah.
Lucia, you're home in Spain now. Can you talk about what it means to be home, to be with your family, to sort of recharge before you get back out into another tournament?
Yeah, so I don't get to see my family that much. So I come back home during Christmas and summer break. So it's very nice to be back for a little bit. We do have to play quite a bit when we're back home because we have Europeans and we have the Spanish championships, but you get to be with this national team. That's great. Work a little bit with the national coaches, with your own coach, and just spend some time with family. So that's very nice.
I wanted to see and give you an opportunity. If you had a message you wanted to look in the camera and give to your dad or father figure, your grandpa even, what you would say to them on this special day?
Well, I actually started playing because of my dad. So my dad has been working at my golf course for like the past 25 years, so a long time before I was born. And me and my sister would go there, but just like walk around, see the ducks, see the bunnies, like just walk around. And my coach was like, hey, why don't you bring them? There's not a lot of girls in our team. So we showed up on Sunday for 45 minutes and we're like, oh, this is kind of fun. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you to my dad. It's been crazy playing golf. I would never, I don't think my parents thought that this was an opportunity for me to play in the States or go to college in the States. So just thank you. I love you. And it's been an amazing journey.
Coming up, she is a swimming sensation. We meet another winner in the water from Concord who is taking her talents to Harvard. Turning our focus now to a swimmer from Concord who has a long list of accomplishments to her name. Stephanie Coney is headed to Harvard in the fall and is aiming to reach the Olympics for the country of Guatemala. More now from KTVU's Alice Wirtz.
A recent graduate of Carondelet High School in Concord, Stephanie Coney knows competition. She's the youngest of 5 and a twin. Her siblings, all boys.
I have a twin brother, but I'm the youngest of 4 brothers. I think that having 4 brothers has definitely made me competitive. I feel like I don't think I've ever felt like below them. I felt like I could always try and beat them at everything I do.
A lifelong lover of the water and competition, both in and out of the pool.
I've been swimming competitively since I was 3. I did rec swim. My whole family, like my brothers and I, did rec swim for a while, and then I switched over to year-round swim, I think at 11 or 12, and so I've been at Walnut Creek Aquabears ever since.
Numerous honors, both in the classroom and in athletics. Stephanie is a champion.
I always have goals for myself, and I like just accomplishing those goals and just going to the pool and training every single day to get and accomplish those goals.
Last year, Stephanie was named Outstanding Swimmer in the Pacific Swimming Long Course, and just before graduating, she placed in the top 6 in 2 relays and 2 individual events at the state championships.
At the CIF state meet, I broke 2-minute in the 2 IM and went 159, which I was really happy with. That was one of my goals for a really long time.
Her speed and strength have taken her far already. She recently swam for Guatemala.
I'm most proud of just representing Guatemala, and since my mom has dual citizenship, so my brother and I have dual citizenship, and we had the opportunity to go to Guatemala and represent them and be a part of their Guatemala national team.
Stephanie hopes to swim for Guatemala at the Olympics in Paris 2024. Now she's headed to Harvard in the fall, where the team has embraced her. She's grateful for the inspiration of her coaches, mentors, and especially her family, who've helped her achieve her goals.
I mean, both of my parents and my brothers are all an inspiration to me, but I would say my dad especially. He did sports growing up too.
And she's just getting started.
Hopefully by next year on the Guatemala national team I can qualify for the Olympics. That would be a dream of mine.
For Sports Focus, Alice Wirtz, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Stephanie recently broke another personal record in the 100-meter breaststroke. She swam a 1:12.87. Best of luck to Stephanie as she heads off to Harvard. If you missed any part of this show or you just want to see it again, you can head to our website, ktvu.com. We will have it posted there shortly after the show. And finally, happy Father's Day to all Bay Area dads and father figures. Here are some special messages from our Bay Area student athletes.
Happy Father's Day. Love you.
Hi, Dad. Thank you so much for being my #1 supporter and my biggest fan. I love you, and I want to thank you for all that you've done for me.
I know they're very proud, and they put in a lot of work to kind of support me over the years when I was changing life paths. So yeah, thanks so much to you guys for helping me through that and being patient while I found what I was interested in. Yeah, shout out to you guys.
Just wanted to say thank you to my dad. It's been crazy playing golf. I don't think my parents thought that this was an opportunity for me to play in the States or go to college in the States. So just thank you. I love you, and it's been an amazing journey.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Sports Focus. We look forward to putting the focus on your sport next. I'm Christina Rendon. We'll see you next time.